Good morning. It is 10 to 10 here in the United Kingdom, and we are going to be starting more of this lovely painting. Let's try and get this completed. The goal today is to try and get the whole of this row done. But let's get moving, let's get started, and let's get this moving along. 30 minutes on the clock now. You know that countdown movie? I couldn't resist that. I do apologise. You got to have some fun in the mornings, don't you? So, just literally got up. I have had my shower, loaded up my laptop to see 436 emails to get through. Yesterday weren't too bad. I had 200, but today is just swamped. And I normally get emails all through the day until probably about 7ish when it sort of dies down a bit. Occasionally over 8 o'clock maybe sometimes, but yeah, so looking forward to that. 14, that one there. Still on the hunt for the other colours, but that's my task for today, so I'm going to have a look around for that. But it's Friday, and that means that tomorrow I ain't doing any filming. So looking forward to Friday done, but obviously I'll still be working on this because I still have to get the videos ready for the following week. So even though I don't film, I want to get as much done as possible. So yeah, Z, there we go, that's that one. So yeah, I wonder what today news will bring us. So yeah, because they're now saying, I was watching the news last night, and if you look on Google, if you just put Liz Truss, they're now saying that there might be a gas shortage. So what they're saying is every household is probably going to get a 3-hour power cut, but to save energy, they're now going to sort of like move the energy around so that everyone gets a bit of energy. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. And then there's talk about paying shopkeepers £10 a day if they don't use energy in that. So this country at the moment is really mucked up. So yeah, I wonder what today will bring us. Probably the same old stuff, but I've also got to wait for the postman because Raw Mail do this new thing now, whereas if you've got a return you need to send back to a company, as long as it's got a tracked label on it, I can send it back. So I've just but they do collections now, which is just lovely. But as you can see, I've got a Raw Mail tracked returns here, so I'm just waiting for them to pick it up, which should be today, and then as soon as it gets there I'll get my money back, so pretty good. So I'm waiting for them. I have got some other parcels due with them, but I'm trying to sort out a parcel in Witham. Parcel Force took it to the furthest post office away, and I've booked in a redelivery and they haven't actioned it because the tracking ain't updating, so I don't know what's going on, and I'm getting a little bit nervous because this parcel has come from overseas, so I've only got a certain time frame before it goes back. You know, and I'm over here, I can't get over because of the rail strike tomorrow, and I shouldn't really have to go all the way downtown when I can book in a redelivery. And then they're saying, like, if you want to divert it, it's 12 quid, that ain't right. So yeah, I'm trying to sort that out. Trying to see, every day so far I've gone to the newsagents to see where my Eddie Stobart is, and they've got delays. So I understand my friend in Australia has been saying that she's got a lot of problems with Australia Post or something, but you hear about them all the time on the news, didn't you? Australia, my friend who used to live in Rockdale, he's moved now, he has had constant problems with Australia Post. If it's like small, they'll shove it in the letterbox no matter what. They will literally shove it in the letterbox and they don't care if it's broke. But yeah, so then I've cancelled my direct debit with the Switch Rentals team, which is a rental company, because this washing machine is I'm trying to stop paying £8 every week. I have to rent it out because it's not owned by me, and I have to pay £8 a week to hire it, because I don't have the funds to buy. If I was to buy a washing machine, that would eat the whole month's wages up. So, because I'm only part-time, so yeah, that would knock me out. So I'm trying to get this returned, and I'll just have to do my washing at my mum's and just carry it back each day. But I've not decided yet. I've still got it here, but it's also leaking through the door. So obviously I've cancelled the direct debit, and it's a really annoying company, because if that direct debit bounces for any reason, they then send you a text to pay that direct debit, and I'm like, no, you can just take it on the next direct debit, attach it to the next week's direct debit, and take a double payment. But apparently they don't do that. So just trying to arrange uplift at the moment. Uplift means, you know, they come and take it away. So, and I've asked for an account statement because I need to see how much is owed, and they said, oh yeah, we'll send it, and they haven't. So I've had to take it to the Information Commissioner's office because they're not giving me my information that I need, and yeah, just a waiting game at the moment. So I like waking up to problems. I know it sounds like really weird, but I'm a people's person. I'm a problem solver. I like to deal with problems. I find it quite challenging. I find it fun. I like investigating things. I like fixing things. I like correcting things. I've always wanted to do office work. You know, like working in the call centres, dealing with customers' problems. But I don't think I've got the nerve to do that, because if you've got an angry customer on the phone, knowing me, I'll probably swear back. So because that's how I am. Like, if you dish it out, I'll dish it back, you know. But yeah, so I think a career change would be nice though. And then obviously I've got to chase the Ombudsman again, because they've not got back to me, and they've been investigating it for nearly 2 days now, and I accepted the resolution, which was the £60. So why do they still need to investigate something that's been accepted? Do you see what I mean? So, and then I've got to try and get on touch with British Gas, but I'm trying to campaign to companies. Lots of my companies that I shop from, they basically, they're always like, oh, give us a call and we can sort it out. And they need to understand about accessibility options. I don't like phoning up, never have done, never will, and some of my other friends are like that. I prefer to go via email or text or voice clip if I can. And yeah, they won't have it. So you know, I'll just send them a letter, because I shouldn't be forced to phone up when, you know, my option, you're supposed to work with the option of the buyer, and you're supposed to work with the buyer's needs and tailor that to them, you know. So, but the plan of action today, guys, is I really want to try and get at least this and this done here, so the 2 edges. But I think we can do it. We're doing it in about 30-minute sessions, so yeah. But yeah, I done an extra military watch video last night on the other channel, World of Mike, and put that up about, I scheduled it for like 1 o'clock in the morning so that I knew that was taken care of, because I don't think I'm going to get any more done today. Might do 1 or 2, but yeah. But apart from that, just waiting for Raw Mail to pick this up, and then they might have something for me, because I seem to get mail every day, which is lovely. I love dealing with mail. and I might get my ink. But I'm actually good on ink for the minute. But as I said, with HP, when you sign up, they know when you've signed up. Sorry, they know when your ink's low, so they automatically send it. The printer just sends a signal when they send it, but it normally takes about 10 days. So I'm assuming they used to come from Germany, the ink cartridges. I know it's really, the logic is not there, but that's where they used to come from, and it's such a long duration before they come. So I'm thinking maybe they come from overseas, because they're recycling. When you have the cartridges empty, there's a prepaid bag that goes off to it goes off to Germany, no, France. So I am aware that that's what the issue is. But yeah, I'll just try and get some more videos done. I'm looking forward to tomorrow night when we get The Voice and The Masked Dancer. One of my former friends went to see The Masked Singer on stage. Personally, if you've watched it on TV, I don't see why you would want to watch it on the stage as well. But yeah, I'd like to go and see that on stage. Because obviously, you've seen basically who's behind the mask. Unless they change it, you don't know, do you? So, but it's really good, because what happens is when you book this parcel in, it sends a signal to the postman's PDA. A PDA is their tracking handheld system, which they use to bleep the parcels to say it's delivered. So they already know that I've got a collection in, and it tells you roughly what time they're coming. So it said about between 11 and 1, I think it was. But my post varies. I mean, the latest I've had it is gone 7 o'clock. And what they do over here is, if they're very busy, they will use a third party to deliver it. And this guy had like a high vis on, but he wasn't wearing uniform. He was in a t-shirt and shorts. So I thought, right, yeah, that's third party. But yeah, it's just lovely when you get mail every day. So yeah, I'll do some reading, get some magazines down. Be lunchtime soon, so lots to do. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you're doing throughout your day today. Are you diamond painting? Are you going shopping? What the hell is that? Is that a hair? Where the hell? What the hell? I don't know where that's come from, but what was that? Is there a bug? I just saw something move. What is this? There we go. So yeah, sorry about that. I was distracted by a white hair that I found on the mat. It's a bit like a rabbit's hair, but I don't have a rabbit. But yeah, do let me know in the comments, what are you doing today? Are you doing? I should have got that. For the spider, I'll come back to this in a minute. But that spider, I should have got glue trap. But they're banned now in the UK. Apparently, you can't use them. A glue trap is basically it's like a strip of. It looks like paper, but it's surrounded with glue. So when the insect crawls on it, they're stuck. And they will use all their energy to try and get off, and then eventually die. So that is an option, but spiders don't like vinegar. And I've got window cleaner that's got vinegar in it, so maybe that's an option. Because you won't catch me. I'm sorry, but I'm not one for letting it crawl in a jar and tipping it outside. If I see it, I kill it. Yeah, hate the things. So yeah, let me know in the comments, before we get interrupted with anything else, let me know in the comments what you're doing today. Are you going shopping? Are you diamond painting? Are you reading a book? Talking of which, I need to read that. I've not actually done any more of my reading with that David Williams book I bought. Because he's pretty funny. He's done so many things. Little Britain, he does Britain's Got Talent. Yeah. But it's really interesting because they also cut that. They used to have a spin-off show after that with Stephen Mullen, but they've also stopped that as well. A lot of things have stopped. I don't think X Factor runs anymore. But yeah, are you going to a cafe, seeing your meeting up with friends? Yeah, let me know. Or if you've got any questions, I'm thinking about doing a Q&A. So if you've got any questions about diamond painting, like some of my friends get asked, what made you go into diamond painting? Put the questions in the comments, and then once I've got a decent amount of questions, perhaps we can do a whipper chat and Q&A as well. What colour is that? That's R. I did think that. But yeah, it'd be nice to, go through some questions if anyone's got any that they have. But yeah, I'm pretty lazy. I ordered a Galaxy bar last night. They're only £1 on Amazon because I pay next day delivery free. So yeah, pretty good. I love me chocolate, guys. But I'm really naughty because I know that I've got high blood pressure, and I know I shouldn't be taking it because I take these. I take these little pills, and they're called Ramifril, but apparently they're for high blood pressure and that. So, but my doctor's is really nice because I don't do phone calls. So whenever I need to phone a company that requires a phone call, I get my PA to do it. Which is, I call my PA my mum because I just deal with so much stuff. She can do all the phoning. And she said, I need more medication, because I thought I was only going to take the one and that's it. But no, I've got to take these bloody things until further notice. So God knows when that's going to be. Apparently I've got to take it until further notice. Now my granddad has them, and he had a triple bypass, so I sort of am worried that I've got it from him. But apparently you're supposed to, they don't do repeat prescriptions anymore, which is bloody ridiculous, because normally you would order it online and it will go from there. I suppose I could speak to Pharmacy to You, see what I can do on that, because it did get moved to Avencia. Because if I do it on Pharmacy to You, I can just reorder it, but the doctor, I might look into that, because the doctor knows that I take it, so I can't see why she would refuse it, but we'll see how it goes. But she was very kind. Normally you would have to walk down to the surgery and put it in the box, like the prescription thing, or request it there, or phone up and they would leave you the prescription there or something. But she was very nice. She goes, I'm not really supposed to do this, but I'll send it over to chemist for you. And it doesn't matter what chemist it is, if one's out of stock they'll do it from another one. So don't think you're restricted to one chemist. So my sleep has improved the last few days. I've been getting tired at 11. So that settles the insomnia a bit, because they do have a sedative side to them. But I was doing it back to fun. I was taking it in the morning and I was getting these excruciating headaches, and I'm thinking, why am I getting a headache every day? So obviously the chemist was keeping an eye on me, because it's a new medication that I've never took before, and it's we had regular reviews every 2 weeks until the cycle ended, and he said, how are you getting on with it? And I said, well, I'm getting headaches throughout the day and I feel like I'm really tired. And he said, try taking it at night time, and since doing that I have getting sleepier, but I normally take them about 10 o'clock. because that gives me time. That gives me time for the medication to work and also to watch the TV, and you know, get me tired and that. But since sleeping in the front room, I've had a quite a nice sleep actually. So, but I can't see that spider, so I'm thinking of going back in the bedroom now. So, but then I'm worried. I'm petrified that it's going to crawl on me, because I really do go into panic attack when I see spiders. I can't stand them. It's not so bad when you see it on a screen, but because you know it's not there, but sometimes I do react to it even though it's on the screen. So yeah, this little pill thing, what it does is it basically widens your artery. So say that's your artery and there's blood going through it, it makes it bigger, so it's more relaxed for your heart to pump. And there we go again, that's the ambulance coming. Isn't it funny, I talk about medication and then you get siren come through. I shouldn't really, that's not really something to laugh about actually, but it's just, you know, a coincidence how I said that and then the ambulance came through. But these days you can never tell if it's an ambulance, a police car or a fire engine. I mean, fire engines you can normally tell because they have a horn and it beeps as the siren goes, but and you can tell by the way the vehicle is, because it's a very, like, it feels like there's force behind it. But yeah, it's like them buses I spoke about, you know, them Scania ones, horrible things. The bendy buses that they had in London, they didn't last 5 minutes because I think they had them, was it 2005? And they were causing so many problems, they scrapped them. Because it was a bus, it was basically like a single bus, but with like this swing mechanism in the middle with another bit of the bus on it. So as it's going round, you've got this massive opening bit that swings round. And what scared me is I was always nervous that the other part of the bus would detach and roll off. I'm being serious, that's how bad the design is. But yeah, they didn't last very well. And then obviously I've always wanted to go on a new Route Master to see what it's like, but I don't think I can. I mean, you cannot beat the RM1857 that Harsh were doing. I think it's the RM857. You can't beat that, and I don't think, you know, copying it. Boris Johnson was the reason behind that, because he was campaigning for a new bus. But yeah, I don't think you can ever replace the Route Master, in my opinion. It's nothing like the old days, and sometimes the older cars or the older buses, you know, are the more favourites over new ones. But I think at the time they were saying that they don't make the parts anymore, but you know, find a specialist online, find somewhere that makes the parts, you know. But when you were sitting on a Route Master, you actually felt like you were sitting on a Route Master. It felt like a big tank, and you just felt so much out of it. It was lovely, and I miss that very much. I believe a lot of them have been sold overboard now, and they occasionally run some on the 15 route on a bank holiday and weekends, I think they said, but I think that's now stopped. I don't think there's any Route Masters in London now, like the old make, apart from Covent Garden's Transport Museum. So I've been in there, it's quite fun. I've got a photo of me at a bus steering wheel, but I can't remember. Donkeys years ago. I'll ask my relatives see if they can send me it. Because apparently he's been watching all old videos. As a kid he would normally, you know what it's like, we go out for the day and he would film us at the day at the zoo and stuff like that, and apparently he was watching it back, and yeah, it's, I mean, I'm not like that. I can't, like, I'm not going to go out for the day and then film all what I'm doing throughout the day, because that's taking it off the day out, you know, a break from everything. But yeah, we are so running low. I hope we ain't got no more of these, but we are really low on these. So that's 2 trays done. Yay! Roll on for the November painting. is it? Do, 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 do. La 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 la. And I've been listening. I know it sounds really weird, but I've been listening to Christmas music because it won't be long. When you're filming, you a lot of places or a lot of programme film in advance. Like EastEnders, I think it's 6 weeks or 6 months in advance. So the episodes you're seeing now, they were filmed a long time ago, probably 6 weeks before that. So when you're filming, we have to, especially if you're doing it in advance, we have to film in advance. So that's why I've been listening to Christmas music, because I'm going to start filming the Christmas stuff soon. I've already done 2 for the craft channel. I'll keep you guessing on that one. So yeah, going on here. I don't want to pick up, but yeah, it's quite exciting really. So I'm going to finish this line off and then we'll call it there. Where are we up to? That one there, yeah. We'll get some more wax. Has anyone ever watched Wurzel Gummidge? I know this is really random, but it was a scarecrow that basically talked, and there was a theme tune that used to go, a cup of tea and a slice of cake, la 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 la, happily, a cup of tea and a slice of cake, 2, 3, 4. And Aunt Sally was in it, but Aunt Sally, she has been in EastEnders as an old, she's got older now, so she was an old woman in that, but yeah, she sadly passed away, unfortunately. And there was a clip on TikTok of Barbara Windsor with, I think, Mark, was it? And there was talk, apparently, she hated the storyline. It was something to do with HIV and all that stuff. And apparently, so it goes, she hated the storyline. So, interesting. But yeah. Oh, Chicken Run! I love Chicken Run. That's a movie like you want to sit on Boxing Day and watch. That is, oh, it's brilliant. I don't think you can ever beat Chicken Run. I mean, Wallace and Gromit, I don't know which one came out before, but I think it was Wallace and Gromit, then Chicken Run. But it's just a brilliant movie, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the Christmassy movies come out soon. Okay. So that's where we're going to leave it today. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. I'm aware we've got a few minutes before we end, but I don't really want to start another line because that can be done next time. But yeah, I hope you like what you see. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Remember to tap that bell if you want to be notified of all the videos I do. I'll see you tomorrow, and yeah, for another session of this lovely painting, and we'll see you then. So take care, have a lovely day, bye bye.